בוקר טוב, אנחנו יעבדו משלי ג' פסוק ה' בטח אל אדוני בכל ליבך ואל בינתך אל תישען. וואו, תראו מה כתוב פה. בטח על השם בכל ליבך. So now, today we're learning about bitachon b'Hashem. And Shlomo HaMelech says, bitachon b'Hashem has to be complete. Bishlemut. B'chol libecha. I want to quote the Gaon, what he says. הוא אומר ככה. בטח אל השם בכל ליבך, אומר הגאון. שיהיה ליבך שלם במידת הביטחון ולא במקצת הלב. You have to have a full and complete ביטחון בהשם. הוא אומר, ואל בינתך אל תישען. Don't rely on your understanding, על הבינה שלך, your knowledge. שלא תאמר, don't say, אפתח בהשם, I have ביטחון, אך אני מחויב לעשות ולהישען גם על שכלי. I have to also rely on my knowledge, so we'll do both. And we'll see how it's going to work. And I'm sure and I hope it's going to be very success. אומר שלמה המלך, out. בטח אל השם בכל ליבך. And don't rely on your knowledge. שמעתם? שאפילו בתורת משענת לא יהיה לך שכלך. You know מה זה משענת? מה זה משענת? זה קיין, או הנדל. You know,
תורת משענת,
אומר לך, יש לך אדם שהוא סומך, he relies on his knowledge. אומר לך, אפילו להישען על ה-knowledge שלך, don't do that.
What's the problem?
Where's the bitachon?
I mean, you need knowledge to have bitachon.
When your son cries and he wants you to pick you up, he does it because he needs knowledge, so you follow, that's it, he cries.
That's a different.
I'm asking you a question.
Yeah, no, nothing to do with knowledge.
Why?
Because it's simple. He wants me, so he cries till he gets me.
That's it. He doesn't have to have knowledge to understand, you know, I want my father. Boche, he cries, and he wants you to pick him up. There's no knowledge here. He wants you to pick him up, correct?
Yeah.
זה ביטחון.
תישען חוכמה.
מה?
תישען is חוכמה.
תישען means to rely,
No, but it's
to lean.
The behind understandings are חוכמה.
Don't rely on your wisdom, on your חוכמה.
Yes. So first, you have
Not first.
base level ביטחון.
That's-
Then you can start.
No then. There's no then. Take that then out. Only ביטחון. And complete ביטחון.
Yeah, but let's say I want a coffee. Abba, I want a coffee. Or I could take $1 and go buy a coffee.
Who's talking about coffee and buying a coffee?
Meaning you said the same, I want something. Bitachon, I want something, and I know Hashem's giving it to me.
Pause. Let me ask you. I want to tease you a little bit. Where your bitachon in life kicks in?
Where does it kick in?
Yeah.
When you wake up in the morning.
No. Come on, Isaac. Come on. I like Albert. Albert says when? Work.
Okay, so work.
Come on, let's be real. Work. Now, besides work, anything else, what do? We rely on our head. Very more. So, where is Mark? Where is he now?
At home.
At home, and then in hour 2 he's going to go to
School.
school. And you're happy, right?
Yeah.
Well, did you thought about bitachon, how to do and what to do with him? Anything else? Klum.
No.
So bitachon, like Albert says, we worry about bitachon when it comes to business.
Okay.
אומר לך ביטחון לפתוח בהשם בכל, in everything. הכל.
What does that mean? Okay, so how does that fit in?
You see, so let me start. Let me start with business. Business, right? Why Albert feels bitachon has to come only when it comes to business, not when it comes to his marriage and his health and his parents and buying a house and everything else. Why specifically when it comes to business? That's where everybody picks up the bitachon's question. Must the bitachon with the ishtalut? Why? Yeah, Albert, why? Tell me.
I mean,
Yes.
I feel like I can fit into other things also, but the part of his business maybe how to
Why?
Why?
Yeah, why? Look, whatever you're gonna say, we're all gonna agree because we're all in the same boat. So just feel free to talk.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You don't know where it's coming from. You're not sure.
It's not always guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. That's why your
It's not in your
bitachon
control.
is then.
It's not in your control. You could only do so much, and then I mean,
Because it's money. That's what it is. Business is money.
Because of money now.
Yes,
Because
this
you
is
want
money.
think you created.
That's the truth.
Everything
Business
else
is money.
we know we
Money
can't
gives you
control.
other things. The
Business,
money,
we
that's
think we
it.
control it.
That's why you went up.
Or the other way around.
Minus
Because
that.
I can do something, but I need customers. And I need Hashem to send me the customers.
Yeah.
So business, watch this.
how in business it's not. It's
Wait,
financial.
hold on, not that. When it comes to business, why people then wake up with the questions of bitachon or what to do, right? Edmund? Haim Yosef, אתה בלי עין הרע, משהו. The book is closed, והיוגד בלי עין הרע נאכל. Yeah. ומעיל ככה, ונעשה משהו. באל בינתך אל תשען. But let's continue, Haim Yosef. Why, when it comes to business, the question of bitachon then wakes up? I'll tell you why. Because you can rent a place and you can bring merchandise and you could fill the whole store with whatever you want. From the second you're done with that, now you wait. You want people to answer your emails, you want people to come pick up, you want to have a meeting, and there it's not in your control. And then you, meaning, after you're done with your brain, meaning after you're done your store and your website, everything, now finish. Okay, now go bring the customers. You send emails, it doesn't work. So then you start to wake up. I need your help, right? Albert, you agree with me? You see, Albert agrees with me. Abi, you agree also with me? You agree about it? It's a yes or no?
Yeah.
Good. Now, let's continue. So, what? You keep good. יאללה. אז עכשיו, you don't, so other things when it comes to school, you feel like it's my decision. It comes to doctor, it's my decision which doctor. When it comes to marriage, it's my decision who and how I'm gonna pick up my future wife. So in life, it's as everything is in your control. One thing is not in your control when it comes to business. So then, Hashem, you and I, we get along very nice. So you help me, I come to pray, and let's make a nice business. איפה הבעיה? אומר הגאון, בטח אל השם בכל ליבך, in everything, על הכל. ואל בינתך אל תשתען. He's not telling you don't think, he's not telling you don't use your brain. He's not saying that. He's saying don't rely on your sechel, on your brain, because כשיש ביטחון בהשם, you have no worries. We worry. People have savings from as the kids is born, they have savings. Why? Yeah, he's gonna need, to get married. So for the next 20 years, he's worried about him getting married. Now, nothing is wrong, but you live with zero bitachon.
No, I don't
Yeah.
think
No. Let's start.
You're allowed to plan.
If you plan, yes, it. If you plan.
You guys are not listening to what I said. Did I say don't save money?
No.
Okay. All I said when the kid is born, you're already worried about him getting married. So you're already starting to save money because you worry how he's gonna end up getting married. Habibi, how did you get married?
That's planning.
Again, I'm not talking about planning. I'm talking about worry.
Well, you worry about a lot of things, not only.
That's why you have zero bitachon.
Is that emunah bitachon?
Then like both together. I don't. Let's start with emunah. We can get the bitachon. But the thing is, people have this mindset from when he's zero already. You have to worry. Why? As those people, how did you end up? How did you get married? Any savings? Zero. So makara. And Baruch Hashem, he made it through the next 30 years of life. Makara. So makara. אתה עכשיו מתחיל לחשוב, אבל אתה מתחיל לחשוב. יהיה חלאס, זה all out, ברוך השם.
כל החיים שלנו אנחנו ווריים,
זה הפירוש שלך ביטחון.
זה ככה אנחנו...
זה לא ככה, אתה פה שלא להיות ככה. זה רבי, זה לא ככה. אומר לך, בטח אל השם בכל ליבך.
באמת, הכל עבד בסוף, אבל...
נגמר, you know what?
But we had to worry.
תקשיב, it's funny, you worry for 20 years. And once the wedding is over, it takes 6 hours and boom, up. And then you turn around for 20 years. I waited for this night and it's gone.
Nobody plans for the wedding actually 20 years. And when he worries about how his son is going to make his living after he's going to how he's going to.
Oh, that's really wow.
I'm never worried about the wedding. The wedding, okay, I can make it for 10, I can make it for 100, I can make it for whatever it is, whatever I have, I'll pay. But then you worry about how he. I'm telling you, as a little bit older than you.
A little bit older, but it's a little bit worse.
So even how my son is gonna have it, but how this is how we worry because one of them we're going to have him.
זאת אומרת, אתה כבר, if I thought the first 20 years, you're going for the next 40 years.
I'm going all the way.
איך אתה חי?
ממתי שאין that? אנחנו תמיד we worried about that. We know this is the way life is. This is it.
Absolutely wrong. Absolutely wrong. We can have, I could want, I can have, I know, I can be a good father who wants, future for my son. I could want to worry. Worry is absolutely wrong.
They think about it. They plan for him.
Again. I'm not saying don't save. I'm not going there. I'm talking about the worries. What are you worried? What are you worried?
Yeah, Hashem takes care of it.
Oh, what are you worried?
Any type of worry.
You put your best foot forward.
Adam שיש לו ביטחון, he's relaxed.
Yeah.
He's happy. What's my worry? I have nothing what to worry. I want to tell you one thing. If I asked myself when I was 20, how could I pay 21? I was very worried. But when I was 22, I asked, how can I pay 23? I was very, very worried. But when I came to 24, I asked, wait, hold on. The past 3-4 years, everything was good. So what's the issue? Is going to stop? So for the past 40 years, everything was good. So after 40 years, he's going to drop you? So take the past and bring it to the present and become to your future and a better future. Abaya, we don't even look at our past. Habibi, you're 56 years old. Everything was great. So now you worry? 6 years, what's the worry about?
Worried, but I'm sorry.
Oh, now you're playing with words. Habibi, akol shiyot v'avalim. Akol havalim. Words, I'll teach you words. I know better words than that. Habibi Arafi, you have to know, sheyesh bitachon. When we have bitachon, the same God who runs billions of people, I'm another one. Okay, he's going to take care. Okay. Okay. So bitachon that Shlomo HaMelech brings here, it just gets you to be calm and happy and content. People are not content. People are not happy, and people are always worried and stressed, and it doesn't end.
It comes from Ratzon, no?
Ratzon?
Yeah.
Albert, are you paying attention there?
Maybe a person's not happy with what he has. He always wants more. So
No, that's a very different issue. Yes, okay, that's also part of it because bitachon melech. Huh?
It's like this, bitachon.
Hand
in hand.
Bitachon is omercha. This is what I'm supposed to do. That's what I'm going to do. Period. And a habit. You could work and work and worry, and then what? Okay?
Nobody every day wake up in the morning and worry about 20 years ago. Nobody does that.
After you marry your kids, now you worry about Yvette
No.
and others.
No, I'm not worried about them. But I'm telling you, this is nobody. But when you start on your own and you and you I don't want to say the word concern because I said it already. You worry. Okay, what's gonna be? How we're gonna affect them? How they're gonna make a living? It comes with the people.
What?
Not everybody wakes up in the morning worrying about going to have it 20 years. Nobody does that.
I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
The worry is out of the dictionary.
If we don't work on it, then we're never gonna.
I think he's giving an example like,
Okay.
let's say
I
a
know, we
person
worry.
doesn't have a
We don't work
shidduch
on
and
not
they're in their
worrying.
20s, you know, and then so the father's starting to worry, oh, my daughter's not getting married yet, why? Like, that's what he means by
There's
worry.
two things when
He
it comes
trusts in
to.
Hashem.
Well, hold on. So let me take you. If you want to take to marriage, I'll take you to marriage. If I believe that 40 days before the baby was created, I could already set him up with somebody.
Yeah.
So if I believe in it, I believe, which means my daughter and my son, they have already shidduch set.
Yeah.
Good. Your worry should be don't do mistakes. Zabaya.
Don't mess up that.
Yapa, you can have it and take it and throw your own luck to the water. That's yes. But worry, not worry. You should worry not to do mistakes. That should be a worry. But bitachon, Hashem already said that each one of it, should do.
So yeah, if we really actually.
No yani, ze be'emet.
If we really believe, let's say on Rosh Hashanah, that we're determined, or whatever we're getting, no matter what we end up doing, really,
Yes,
for Parnasah, let's just say,
yes,
then you really shouldn't worry about your Parnasah on a daily basis.
100%.
Just go to work, do your thing.
But better than that, you know where I take it? It's when I have a deal and I have a class. Money also.
Oh, what?
If I have a class and you have a customer,
Gotta do your stuff.
it's only absolutely wrong.
No, I'm saying.
Well, I'm saying
That's
if
not
you have
what-
a
Yes,
class-
yes, yeah. I want to talk to you. Yes.
If you have a class and have a customer.
If you have a class and he calls you, drop me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Rabbi Admoni,
Okay.
8:15 till 9. That's
Okay.
what business. If you don't understand, and let's take it to real life.
And now-
8:15 to 9, and you have customer, drop me the car at 8:30. What do you do? That's the problem. It's a long.
Right, that's what we should do. Okay.
Don't tell me what we should do. I'm asking you what's the right thing to do.
Well, it depends.
If
If the person is extremely kavua in that class, then maybe
So
he'll
what
tell
you
us-
saying, you're not even, for the past 5 years, it is not even decided if it's a kavua. You see what you're holding?
No, if he's in 5 years doing the class, I would assume.
Well,
that
you're hearing it for 7 years.
Who?
You.
Yeah.
No. And? So after 7 years, you're not sure if that's kavua. I'm not talking about even the 6 morning, the 6 in the morning.
I don't come to the night class, so I would.
I'm not talking about, I am not talking about the night. I'm talking about the morning.
Oh, 8:15 to 9 now.
Yeah. My
Oh,
love.
Rabbi. Well, truth is right now.
Only the truth.
Yeah, I haven't been going to the gym in the morning.
I don't
I'm
care
busy
about
with
your
other
gym.
things.
I don't care about your gym. I don't.
Generally, I'm
You're not
here
answering my
because-
question. I said you have a set of class from 8:15 to 9, and your customer wants to drop a car at 8:30. What are you getting the gym now? I'm talking between class.
I'll have somebody to do it if I
If
can. If I probably would do it.
you're probably gonna drop the class.
If I can't get a guy to drop off the car, I'll do it.
Well, you don't know the guy. So what would you do?
I'd do it.
Why? Because
This goes back to bitachon.
100%.
Why? Because the deal is done already.
Then what do you? So let him wait 30 minutes. Why you worry about him?
Because he needs to be.
Because
somewhere.
he needs, but I need
Customer
also.
service. That's the
Excuse me. It's
Have to like
you.
that.
Stop. It's my needs versus your needs. People put their needs before anybody. But it's not my needs. It's business. It's money. And so throw on a class. The class I don't need now. Come on later.
Yeah, I can put it on.
I can catch it up.
Zoom as I drive today.
And Zoom, גם זום לטובה, הכל סיפורים. Tell him Zoom.
Zoom.
That's what
הבנת? That's where I'm talking about. This is a real class. בטח אל השם בכל ליבך. Why you worry? You're not going to lose your customer. You're not going to lose him.
Okay.
And it stopped. And guess what? The same way, bank, they have set hours. We open 9 in the morning. Don't come at 7:30. We open at 9. That's it. You have doctors. We open at 8. Don't come at 7. You have stores. We open at 10. Don't come at 9. Yes? If you put in your brain, my day starts after 9, then the customer is not even an issue because I have a class. But in your brain is customer starts from 6 in the morning. If it works tefillah, fine. If it works a class, fine. If not, I'll stay. That's the problem. Now, that's why it comes Pasuk Vav and it connects together. And he says, Bechol derachecha da'ehu. In all your ways, know Hashem. You know why? Because Vehu and he yeyasher orchotecha. Somehow is going to smooth your ways to get to the customers and to get to the money. Why you worry? Well, I get in a minute. He says very clear, Bechol, in all your ways, know Hashem, because he yeyasher orchotecha. He is going to take your problem and he's going to get it done better than you can think. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not beautiful. I don't need to, Shlomo Melech doesn't need your compliment. He wants to know what's your decision. You see, you cannot even make decision because you're still up in the air. Yes, no. Can you make decision? This is my class set. I don't care about anything else because I need botech ba'Hashem bechol halev. I'll leave it up to you,
You
homework.
want to make a decision now, Rabbi?
Habibi, so what are you doing now?
I'm listening.
Listening?
I'm
Vayishma
taking
ito,
it all
became a
in.
Jew.
I'm taking it all in. I'm gonna try to.
Don't try. Omer Shlomo betach el Hashem bechol libecha, full heart. Why you worry? Omer lecha bechol derachecha da'ehu vehu yeyasher orchotecha. He's going to take you and he's going to smooth all your path. You're not going to lose your customer. For staying in the class, you're not going to lose a customer. Period. Better than that. If you think that you're going to lose, you can get a better customer out.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, if you walk with Father hand by hand, you think you're going to lose with him?
No.
He is the king of the universe, and he gives you life, and he gives you children, and he gives you business. Do you think if you're going to go with Hashem hand by hand, do you think he's going to drop you? That's all I want to know.
People don't see it constantly.
Because they don't know, because they don't even the ABC Madin Bitachon, and they don't even wait, they don't even think about their own life. Who gave them life and who takes care of him for the past 40 years, 30 years? Who?
Sure.
Okay, take yourself when you were 16 in high school. Did you thought about your business now?
No.
Okay, Baruch Hashem, and you married, and you have kids, and Baruch Hashem, business is going great. So makara.
No.
Okay, so when you're
I know
16,
for a fact 100% it's Hashem. But to add to that is just you don't see it in every situation. Why? Because Hashem's not right in front of you. It's
Hashem is everywhere.
100%.
You don't think about it.
I don't know.
Okay?
I do.
No, you don't.
But again, there's something when there's something right in front of you,
No.
so you see and you know it.
No.
Versus Hashem.
I don't
know.
have to see him. I live with him 24/7. I don't have to see him.
Yeah. Bitachon is not so easy.
Very
takes
easy.
time.
It takes time. No. You have to pay attention to your own life.
I do.
Okay,
Hashem,
then.
Hashem every 5 minutes. You could ask them.
No.
Every 5 minutes. But it's still something I work on. It's like I still get frustrated sometimes.
That's all that.
Like if you have a very slow day, it's not easy sometimes, even though you have bitachon. But if a person has like a red day,
You know what? Let's take it further down. Okay.
When it's good, everybody have bitachon. Probably it's bad.
Okay, so let's go there.
That's the truth.
Fine.
When it's good, it's great. When it's bad, you feel like you're in a
then
dump.
you feel.
I agree with you.
Then you lose it.
I agree with you. So let me, you know what I do? I take out my calendar and I check the past year, 2 years, 3 years. Take your bank statement and you see the income. And you see some months was 10, some 15, some 7. The months you did 7, 2 months before that, you did 18. The month you did 18, 2 months after you did 6. So why are you worried? He gave you already the savings before this month came. And even if it didn't work now, you see the next month you're booming. So if you take the big picture,
Even it out, like
100%.
that's not how we look at it.
Who is we? You, not we.
Everybody.
No, I look
No.
at it like that, but it's just,
Come on,
I'm not saying it's
you
not
guys are
hard.
playing right.
I'm not saying it's not hard. I look at it exactly the way you're saying. January is always slower than December because December's holiday, and then it pushes people to, in our industry, January, February, March.
Okay.
So you can ask Isaac, and we always go back, oh, it's slow. So I say, yo, we have December, it's going to push us to March. But still, is it like, do you have that in your mind? Oh, today's red? Yeah.
No, see, you rely on holidays. Like, wait.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
rely.
You just said it.
No, of course. But that's the
norm.
That's the
It's
norm.
no business. Therefore, you rely on the season. זה לא נקרא ביטחון. זה לא נקרא ביטחון. זה נקרא season. Because when the corona happened, what happened to the season?
Done.
So what happened to the season? I thought it's a season.
The season got better. Some people did a lot of money.
יפה מאוד, that's the ביטחון. That's the most
crazy money.
pure. That's the ביטחון.
That's gonna last forever.
Believe me, I know, believe me, during the corona, I did double than a regular year. Double.
Yeah, I think it's, most people just.
And you know what? Maybe forget double. If I spend 8,000, 10,000 a month, I spend 2,000.
Yeah.
You're home, no get gloom. Habibi, אתה לא עובד ואתה עושה כסף. So corona for me was great.
A lot of people have like this. I save money. There's no money.
Beautiful. לא עשו כלום. So corona for me was the best time in life. And for other people, what happened to the season? So you see, it has nothing to do with the season. It's to do if I live with Hashem 24 hours, 24/7, your life is different. But if you rely on the season, and then sometimes you have bad season, sometimes you have good season, okay, so go with the season. זה לא נקרא ביטחון. זה נקרא season, זה לא נקרא ביטחון. ביטחון means every day Hashem takes care of me. And when you have 2 kids, there are different numbers. When you have 5 kids, it's different. And when the kids are out of the house, it's different. Based on whatever Hashem thinks what you need. The Gemara says when a person starts to lose his teeth, his parnasa goes down.
Okay, so
Let me finish. When a person he loses his teeth, his parnasa goes down. Why? When you have teeth, listen, you need meat, you need food. Okay. When you don't have, what do? You eat daisap, what's it? Farina. All right, all the halal. So it's $5. Yogurt. Yeah. And then you want to have a business. Anyway. אתה מבין? It has nothing to do with the season. ביטחון, it means Hashem is going to send you what you need. Test him. Test.
my point is like sometimes.
You first have to decide. No.
Let's say you feel like
No, I'm not going to waste my time. I know one thing. First decide that this class, you commit to the class, and then we'll talk business. I'm not going to waste my time. Yes.
In college, okay, when having to decide what you want to do, whatever it is, there's a lot of times when you come into a situation where, okay, I don't know if I'm doing this right, and then you're like, okay, maybe I should do this. You're already setting up in your mind like a plan on how you want to approach this situation. By doing that, am I not trusting in?
Has v'shalom. HaKadosh Baruch Hu puts in each and every one a sense, a desire to do. Somebody wants to be a plumber. Somebody wants to work in computers. Somebody wants to be a lawyer. Somebody wants to be a rabbi. Somebody wants to work in the sanitation. Everyone wants to do whatever Hashem, whatever you have. Each person has a sense of a character that he found himself in so many films that Hashem put out there. And each one attracts himself to something else.
Everybody wants to do everything.
Anchors at the bottom.
Whatever.
People want money, not
to make
everything. Money, so say money. People that don't want to do everything. People want to make money.
They're willing to dip their feet into anything and everything.
That's a different problem. No. People they want to have money, and once they have money, they want to grow. And even when they grow, they want to grow big and they want to grow fast.
Yeah, but
Rabbi,
That's no
So
guarantee.
so Rabbi, that right there, the question I have is that if an opportunity comes your way, is that bitachon?
is that Hashem putting it in you?
Yeah, why not?
But okay, you get overwhelmed,
Not bitachon.
you could fail,
If you okay, so let me tell you something. Let me tell you a thing. Well, okay, people, you stop anybody outside want to be rich. Fine. You have to understand that rich people are 10% in the world. 10% of the world.
2%.
I want to be nice, okay? 90% people they hustle, they gotta work. 10% rich, okay? Now watch. If I'm in a class with 20 boys in the class, and 2 kids, their fathers, they're doing very well, and 18% do okay. 18 boys in class, they're okay. 2 kids, their fathers are doing great. Obviously, if you're gonna go with them, you're gonna feel jealous, right? And look at his house and the cars and the dress and the Brexit and the vacations where they do and Pesach and all the nice stuff, right? So when you're 18, you say to yourself, I want to become like his father. I want to become rich. So I want to do. Now what happens is when you're 22, you find yourself you're getting a check of, I don't know, starting with 1,500. And your friend Habibi is driving BMW and it kills you. Why he can drive a BMW and I barely have a bike? Why I have to, I have to take an Uber? Why?
That's a lot of people.
Stop. Number one, you have to understand that this kid got kiviyachol Yerusha. He got money from his father, and his father got it from his grandfather. He has somewhere from where to take the money. You have nothing. You're starting your life. So the problem is when our eyes look to the right, to the left, and we try to compare ourselves, and we have jealousy. Okay? If we, and the jealousy causes you're not happy, I want to do this, I want to become big, and I want to get married, and everything thinks if I get a lot of money, I gotta get a beautiful girl, and then I'm gonna succeed, I'm gonna be happy. Habibi, that's where everybody's dream starts, but it ends right there. But if you understand that Osher, wealth, Hashem decides who gets wealth, and if you do the right thing with your money, it's going to go down to the 3rd generation, to the 4th generation. That's them, the family. If Aniske, Hashem is going to give it the baracha, but don't jump. You cannot jump because you don't have the money to even jump.
Not jumping. Hashem brought you the opportunity.
Stop. There's a line. שהצלחה קורית לאנשים. The Rabbi Shalom היה אומר לי, the success calls the people. Meaning, not everyone succeeds, and not everyone Hashem decide to give him whatever Hashem gave. So some people, Hashem throws the deal on the way, he picks it up, for whatever reason Hashem decided, he decides to give him bracha. Whether he's a great person, he's in a good heart, or whether he had a rough life. So Hashem gives one hand and takes the hand. So people after the Holocaust, they did money like crazy. Why? Alam Tsar po. So Hashem paid it off with money. Some people they don't have money, but Hashem gave them a great family. Some people Hashem did not give great family and no money. But he's a wise man.
Well, I understand that. The question is that if somebody has parnasah and another opportunity comes his way, does he take that opportunity? If it might affect other things?
It depends how old are you? Also, age. When you're 70, where you jumping?
Not my age.
No.
Opportunity comes my way.
If you come to me, I'll take you.
Everything.
You have to also know miribui melacha and bracha. There's a line. Miribui melacha and bracha. When you work here and there and here and there, that's all. If you lose everything,
Too many.
You can't focus on one thing and do it.
Rabbi just said that. Hashem puts you. Let's say you want to do something.
Hashem did not put this in your hand. You have jealousy, and that's what came into your head.
Not jealousy. An opportunity comes my way.
So you have to know.
Hashem puts in the that you sort of want to sell it maybe. I don't
Okay,
know.
fine.
If
Like
I'm
right now, I sell cars.
Right.
Okay, so I guess I started working on whatever a couple years ago. So now I'm selling cars. Now let's say I want to do something else,
Yeah.
also on top of it.
Yeah.
So
an opportunity came his way to open up.
if I'm drawn towards that, that means I can
mechanic.
put it into
And it's
me to
part
be
of his
drawn towards
business.
it.
It depends. בוא נסביר לך משהו. I'll tell you where I'll take it, okay?
Let's say that the feeling that I feel that I want, that I'm drawn towards it, is by seeing other people do it. Let's say.
Jealousy.
No, I mean not jealousy. I just see that other people do it.
Yeah,
Process.
So I want to try to maybe do it also. Is that?
It's nothing bad.
Okay.
It's nothing bad. You can try, but why do you see? If it's gonna be me, I'm gonna ask myself, why do I want to do it? Why?
Money.
Okay.
Always.
Okay. So that's not a good answer for me to stop and to try something that maybe I'm gonna lose the money.
I'm not
Not
stopping.
stopping. No stopping.
It's additional too.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now, yesterday, an opportunity came my way.
Yeah.
Right? It's gonna take a couple of hours out of my life, additional to the hours. that
Right here. Stop,
it's not
stop.
gonna interfere with my
Stop,
learning.
stop.
It's not gonna interfere
Hold
with
on,
my
hold
learning.
on. So stop here. I'm in business and I Baruch Hashem have an income. If deal comes right now, should I take it or not?
Yes.
Watch. If I'm gonna take that deal and it's gonna take a couple of hours from my place, my office that I'm working in right now, you have to also think, step one, the hours that I'm taking out from my business, what's gonna happen to my business? It's gonna affect, how much it's gonna affect.
We don't know
So, okay, so it's a risk.
because
It's a risk.
That's what we have to decide.
You have to
Whether or not-
risk.
For instance,
that's one we need to make.
in the real
No,
estate,
אתה אומר, listen, so here is where I'm gonna take it. רק שנייה, זה לא שלך לביטחון. זה לא שלך
So you
לביטחון.
pray that if it should be good. for
Before
you,
I
that it should
pray,
work out.
before I pray, why? And listen very careful. Why do I want this deal? Why?
money.
That's not an
More
answer.
money.
More
That's
money.
not an
In
answer.
order to
Better life for
better.
my kids.
You want
אומר
more
שלמה
security.
המלך, בכל דרכיך דעהו. If you're gonna bring God to your ways, who יישר אורחותיך? Meaning, if I have a plan, and my plan is I want to make money, so I could work less, but the purpose is so I can have more time of learning, then I could talk business with you. Meaning, בכל דרכיך דעהו. יש לך now a derech, another way come, another deal came to you. I want to try, but I want to make sure that I'm not going to lose. I want to make sure that I want to have the beracha. I want to make sure that I have the success, Bezat Hashem, to succeed. So number one, you got to do a homework. And a homework means that I need to see if I'm going to drop this, I'll drop 4 hours from my business now and to try something new. It's a little risky. I don't think it's the right thing to do.
But the issue is in the business, like for
Then
instance,
you never grow, maybe.
the instance in real estate. Real estate, you're constantly waiting for other things to happen.
Right.
Sometimes you go in a couple of hours, you're doing nothing.
Right.
You can fill these hours in.
Okay.
Now the problem is when these things get approved, this could harm you.
When the what?
When the first project you're working on gets approved, it could harm you.
Why?
If I'm working on this project,
Right.
And I don't have those hours.
I start this
Right.
project.
So it's
I start this project. I have 4 hours free a day.
yeah.
Right? I'm waiting. I'm sitting around
Okay.
waiting for the city to make a decision. I'm sitting around waiting for the contractor to make a decision. They need the stuff aren't available today because of Corona. I'm waiting 6 months for an elevator. Okay, so I see an opportunity that comes my way. Okay,
Take.
I could take it.
Yes.
The problem is that in the future, month, 2 months, 4 months, I can get burned. I can get burned very hard
You think like
because
that,
if they
then-
overlap each other, I'm destroyed.
Right. So that's a problem. So you have to think. You have to think.
But Hashem brought you the opportunity. Does that beat the
I
fun?
don't think that's called Hashem Bodu. I don't think.
Just worry about it after.
Well,
no?
it's a great
Take it and
opportunity.
move
It's a
on.
great opportunity.
Or find solution.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bring somebody in.
When you get to that point, if
Right.
you need it, you could bring
Yes.
somebody in.
Yes.
But in between that time, you could bury yourself before you realize you need to bring somebody in. You think you can handle it
So that's where Batah El Hashem B'chol Libecha.
in everything you do.
I'll do And if it's once I get there, I'll worry then.
That's what I said. When it gets there, you worry about it.
I'll worry then. For now,
I'm not worried today.
No,
I'm worried then.
but again, you have 4 hours in your hand to go ahead and do it.
Yes.
Do it. I have no problem. But remember, we have to have a mission. The mission is I want to make money, but it should lead to the moment that I can work less and make more, and I have time to learn. That's where you have to focus, because if not, life is going to drag you to places that you can never even dream we're going to end up, because money will never end. And deals in real estate, it's everywhere in the entire world. Nothing changed since Adam and Rishon. So real estate was always going to go up and down, and here deals and over there. It's never going to change. If you take any magazine, a newspaper, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, last year, today, tomorrow, you're always going to find for sale, and
I'm
always.
not talking about looking. It's not talking about opening a magazine and seeing, oh, this is for sale. Maybe I could do something. I'm talking about it came to your plate. Hashem brought it straight to you. The guy is in the elevator. Who are you? Oh, I have something amazing. Right?
It's a yes or no.
It's a yes or no.
It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no. Somebody went in the elevator and a girl was there and he said, "Good morning." I said, "She's mine." Hello. Look, you guys is excited.
He wants the elevator.
I know. 6 months did not approve of the elevator.
No, but if you don't try, you don't know.
Huh?
You don't try.
You could try. But I'm Albert, try, it's great. I'm talking about the worries, the stress. That's where it takes us down. It takes us down because of stress, and we want to grow and want to be and bills and where that's something that you have to think.
Someone told me the other day he works till 8:30.
Nice.
Yeah. I said, first of all, when do you see your kids?
Yeah.
It's in the morning a little bit.
A little bit, okay.
I told him, I never read this anywhere. My rabbi never said it, but to me, if you work more than 10 hours, asur.
And halacha shekatuv asur.
I told him I didn't read it anywhere. That's according to my.
In their head, yesh lahem, it's called in Hebrew, sulam arachim. You know what is sulam arachim?
Ladder of priorities.
Priority number 1 is money. Number 2, money. Number 3, money. Then kids and wife. Well, I don't need my wife 24 hours, so I can spend it the weekend. Kids, it's not my job; it's her job. She has to take care of the kids. I got to pay the tuition. Shabbat, I'll see them, and Balayla, I'm going to go to the room, I'm going to get a kiss, and he's happy with that. That's because Hasulam Arachim Shelo is a different level. If you learn and you understand that your future is your children, and your big future is your grandchildren, and your entire life Ba'olam Hazeh is to get to Olam Haba, so the Sulam Arachim is going to change. So we have
priorities.
So number 1 by me is Torah. After that comes the children, wife. Below is business. So if I have time, an hour, either business or children, someone Sulam Shelo is number 1, his kids. Is going to spend time with his kids. Someone that doesn't care and I don't say doesn't care. It's money. He's going to put in that hour money and not kids. Not his wife. And that's where it comes. Bottom line, where it ends up. People work 10 hours and they travel. They go with sandwiches here and then put the shama. Where's the value of life? But I'll tell you this: when they wake up, and they do, it's too late already. They do. It's a guarantee. They do wake up. Some wake up after the kids get married. I remember somebody married his last daughter. He married off his last daughter. He told me by the wedding, I lost her childhood.
What do you mean he lost the jacket? He wasn't there when she was
No.
young? He wasn't there, he worked.
כל היום עבד, never PTA, בקושי ראה אותה, מה עשה איתה?
אז שלא, עכשיו יש לו עכשיו אותה מיד.
עכשיו היא עם בעלה,
בסדר, עם בעלה.
אז גמרנו להתראות. עכשיו אתה לא יכול לבוא אליה, she comes to you when she wants, not when you want. זה בעיה.
I believe it, but
I was with somebody yesterday. The daughter calls him. Abba, I'm gonna send you a picture of diamond earrings. I don't want them. I just want you to look at them and tell me what you think. This guy's dead.
Why?
He's looking at the picture of this diamond earrings that she wants. Abba, I don't want them. I just want to know what you think about them.
Why?
She wants to buy them. He's like, how much are they? She's like, I don't want it. They're not expensive.